Imagine getting paid just for sharing your thoughts on products and services you use every day. With Survey Junkie, it's that simple. Click on the link in the video description to discover how you can start earning today by taking surveys.
Survivors and family members of revelers who tragically died at the Nova Festival during Hamas' deadly incursion on October 7 are tonight commemorating the victims at a memorial concert in Tel Aviv. The Nova Festival, an EDM music festival held just a few kilometers away from the border with the Gaza Strip, was the first site attacked by Hamas on Black Saturday. The terror group killed 364 people and took 40 people hostage during their incursion. The site was where the highest concentration of killings occurred on October 7. But in defiance of the militant group's action, countless Israelis were seen dancing and singing to music at the We Will Dance Again concert, held in Tel Aviv's Yarkon Park tonight. The proceeds from the ticket sales will go towards raising funds for the rehabilitation of the massacre survivors and the families of those killed. Many of Israel's biggest artists, including Benaya Barabi, Barry Sakharov, Noga Erez, Mosh Ben-Ari, and Ninat Taib, were slated to appear tonight. The artists are set to play a range of electronic music, in remembrance of what happened at the festival, as well as several trance pieces that were meant to be played at the Nova Festival. But while Israeli families were able to celebrate the lives of their loved ones, Gazan families were forced to bid a tearful goodbye to nearly 24 critically ill children who left Gaza for treatment abroad on Thursday. It's the first medical evacuation since the territory's sole travel crossing shut down in early May after Israeli forces captured it, Palestinian officials say. Kamela Abukwake burst into tears after her son got on the bus heading to the crossing with her mother. Neither she nor her husband were cleared to leave. He has tumors spread all over his body and we don't know what the reason is. And he constantly has a fever, she said. I still don't know where he is going. It was not clear where they would receive treatment. The kids and their adult escorts left Nasser Hospital in the southern Gaza town of Khan Yunis bound for the Kerem Shalom cargo crossing with Israel. Israeli authorities say 68 patients and companions have been allowed out of the Gaza Strip and into Egypt. The nearly 9-month Israel-Hamas war has devastated Gaza's health sector and forced most of its hospitals to shut down. Dr. Mohammed Zakaut, the head of Gaza's hospitals, said over 25,000 patients require treatment abroad, including some 980 children with cancer, a quarter of whom need urgent and immediate evacuation. International criticism is growing over Israel's campaign against Hamas as Palestinians face severe and widespread hunger. The 8-month war has largely cut off the flow of food, medicine, and basic goods to Gaza, and people there are now totally dependent on aid. The top United Nations court has concluded there is a plausible risk of genocide in Gaza, a charge Israel strongly denies. Israel launched the war in Gaza after Hamas' October 7 attack, in which militants stormed into southern Israel, killed some 1,200 people, mostly civilians, and abducted about 250. Since then, Israeli ground offensives and bombardments have killed more than 37,600 people in Gaza, according to the territory's health ministry, which does not distinguish between combatants and civilians in its count.